Koma and konnichiwa. Plus, 여보세요. Will here at the POLIT'AI CHI, doing the brief intro for the letting you know, trying to speak the King's English, slowing it a bit down this morning. Video highlights, letting you know the video highlights coming up, lassie and laddies. Montage wise, throwing in my 2 cents, hopefully it's worth a quarter. Alright, enough with the wannabe English accent. Alright, for real, AI in the workplace. Now that's not too far off. So listen up, millennials, because you need an app to do anything. You need an app to even, how do I shut my phone? Like, I'm sorry, but if World War II or some version of starts 10 years from now, we're in trouble. Look, put down the dumb freaking smartphones and get brushed up on laptop skills. Why? Because you gotta know, you gotta have a basic understanding of a matrix. You gotta be able to, not only comprehend reading the spreadsheet, but maybe even, maybe, for the third time, be able to write one yourself. It's a simple row and column matrix. Because if you can't do that, you're not going to be able to read SQL database all at Oracle to understand what's running the AI. And there's no smartphone dumbass app that's going to save you. So for example, we got these guys doing sort of the, these guys, by these guys I mean, the AI doing these sort of rudimentary jobs. Here's something a little bit freaky. We got, Special Forces Black Ops going on here. Check this out. So this gal's from IBM over here talking about, well, we're going to try to help companies try to adapt to this because it's inevitable. Can you send a foundation to SKYNET, even doing furniture? It's like, okay, anthropomorphized, but not so much robotic arms doing, this with opposable thumbs. Hell, my cats could do that. They watch me work all the time. They just don't have opposable thumbs. Okay, you already saw that. Talent officer. What does that even mean? All right, you got to wake up, people. Your smartphones aren't going to help you get you up to speed on that because you might be able to have an app, but can you look at the underlying code as to what defines this, condition A, trigger B? I think not. All right. Thanks for watching. Roll it.
We are certainly seeing a lot of conversation about that this morning with regard to GM. Thank you, Edward. Meanwhile, AI in the workplace, with artificial intelligence technology becoming more common, IBM is now launching a new business with MIT to help companies adapt in a new age of AI. IBM says 120 million employees will have to be retrained by 2021 in order to adapt to AI. Joining me right now in a Fox Business exclusive is IBM's Chief Talent Officer, Diane Gearson. Diane, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Bria.
Before I get to the training and all of that, you're the Chief Talent Officer. Tell us what the right skills are today for employees to thrive in this new era of artificial intelligence.
Well, look, it's a whole range. Obviously, there's the cybersecurity skills, there's the data science skills, there's the front end and full stack developer skills. These are the hottest skills out there in the market right now. You're finding a shortage, and every company is going to have to start developing these skills because they just don't exist in enough numbers. Every company is being turned into an artificial intelligence company of some kind, a software company of some kind, and whether it's a bank, whether it's an industrial company, as you know, everyone is in
even retail.
now.
I mean, if you're not putting AI in your business, then you're going to get left behind.
That's right. And there's a shortage of the folks with the skills today. So the real challenge that every company is facing is, all right, how do I develop those skills internally, and how do I create a culture where everybody feels like it's my job to keep continuously learning, right?
Really fascinating.
Yeah.
How is AI changing what we do? Give us some of the examples of what AI does and how it changes the workplace.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you an example. All of us apply for jobs, right? And in the old days, if a company was looking for a job, it would do what was normally called a search and pray, right? Sort of you put out some ads and you pray that the right people apply. Now the game is so much more. We understand who's out there because we've got all the data.
Everyone that did apply.
And we go to people and we say, would you be interested? Not only that, but they can come in and take a look and they can say, here's my resume. Find me a job that matches what I do. And
Interview
it might be in a
scoring
completely different
spreadsheet.
field. You might not even know that field exists. But because artificial intelligence understands enough
people
about
who
jobs
talk
and
in
resumes,
materials,
and if you
talking
have that
points, without
experience, then
giving
you
you
must have these
details,
skills.
watch out for.
It's able to match you to
They know
jobs you
stuff they're
never
not telling you
dreamt
about.
of. So that's something that we actually have on our website here at IBM, and it's actually encouraged more people than in any other company to apply for jobs because it's got that stickiness. It's like, okay, I could do that job. I never dreamt of it. It says I have an 80% match when I apply.
I like that. But you could imagine how AI and machine learning in general scares people. We see these robots who do things better than humans do. And in all sorts of jobs, robotics is taking over. I mean, General Motors recently announcing that it's cutting 15% of its workforce. Is AI to blame for that?
Well, I think to a large extent it's because our employees in so many companies haven't re-skilled themselves for the future, right? And it's so important. Something that we do is we actually advertise to all our employees, here are the skills that are declining, that we will have a 10% or more decline in demand for, and here are the ones that are growing.
Important points that you make. So you are launching, the company is launching IBM Talent and Transformation, a new AI-fueled talent business to help companies build this modern workforce. Tell us about this and what is this MIT?
You need an IQ
It's
higher
a lot of pieces to it. We've been at this for 4 or 5 years now, transforming the skills base of our company to match the new businesses that we're in. Our portfolio has changed 50%. So many other companies are going through this now, and many of our clients have come to us and said, we like what you're doing, could we do it too? So this announcement of the talent and transformation business is really our way of saying to clients, we're in business with you to help you do this too. And AI Academy is one of those things. So it's to help train our clients, people, to learn the AI skills that they need for the future.
That's really
At IBM, 2,000 people have taken it. They signed up, overnight. They wanted it so badly. And it's helped people in a variety of different areas get prepared for AI in their field.
What is the coursework involved at this AI university?
Yeah, there's a variety, as you might imagine. There's a fair amount of coding. There's a fair amount of understanding algorithms.
Do you?
It
Do you
looks at
understand the
different
core
applications
foundations?
of
Quadratic
AI,
equation
and, it's got a lot of tests.
Can an older person in the workforce who's been on an assembly line learn this stuff now?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's one of the most exciting things about it, right, is that it's not just for younger people. In fact, what we found is our older employees have consumed more learning than our younger employees because they know they need it. The half-life of skills is shrinking, so their skills are less relevant than someone who just walked out of school yesterday.
I know we look at the risks. Do you see dangers?
Are you kidding me?
And I know it's hard to say,
from which college, lady?
There are risks.
Wow,
We're not going to change
sorry,
this.
but I'm going to call out on that bullshit.
Our experience is that it
have you done any trigonometric engineering projects?
I'll give you an example.
How about back-end security on hardware?
People who are basically
who is this chick?
copying one database to another
you just
database, submitting
pissed off the
to
wrong
another,
Scandinavian.
that kind of work. That's all now done by automation. But the people who used to do that work are now doing higher level work. They're, we call them job bands. Their job bands are higher. They're the same people. They understand the work, but they're not doing the more rote work that automation is doing for them now.
That's a great analogy. Very quickly before you go, how would you characterize the jobs market right now? What's your sense of the economy? You see a lot of applicants.
We don't need to know that because I'm just going to run my mouth up in the background.
6 months, and I find it pretty amazing. It's very much a talent market. It is not an employer's market.